Draymond, what happened and why did you leave the bench?
Temper spilled over, and I just thought it was best that I get out of there. I don't think there was a situation where it was going to get better. So it was just best to remove myself, That's it.
What caused the argument?
Basketball. It's what we do. We play basketball. It's an emotional game. People lose their emotions. Sometimes it happens. It is what it is. We've been at this now for a long time, So sometimes you with people for a long time, there's a level of comfort, and shit happens. We move forward.
I mean, do you feel like this will linger at all?
No, we move forward.
Have you and Steve been able to talk about it since?
No, he had to talk to y'all. Everybody's doing their thing, but we're good. We'll move forward. We're all right.
It came after a couple of turnovers in the third. I mean, what's your level of frustration right now, I guess, with your play right now?
I'm not frustrated at all. I had one turnover today. I had the ball the whole time I was in the game. So I know how to fix problems when they're a problem. I had one turnover in my minutes, and I essentially ran our offense today. So
how do you feel? I mean, 15-15, y'all obviously won tonight. Like, just generally, like, where do you feel this team is at right now?
I think we're headed in the right direction. No one's happy about being 15-15, but I think we're starting to figure out different things, rotations, and who we are as a team. So I think that's all starting to come together, and we're looking a lot better.
Draymond, Brandon said that you were still talking a ton on the bench when you came back. You guys outscored them 62-40 in the second half. What did you see that was working the best tonight?
The ball moved. We moved the ball. We got, the shots started falling. I thought we played a great first half, and shots just didn't fall. But then the shots start falling. You continue to play that way, both defensively and offensively, making the right play. The shots will start to fall, and they started to go in the second half. They just wouldn't go in the first half.
Draymond, you mentioned it. You guys have been through a whole hell of a lot through the years. Why don't you think this particular episode will linger?
Because none of the other ones ever have. Still keep winning, so it'll be all right.
When you left the bench for the locker room, did you know that was going to be it for you tonight? And when you came back to the bench, did you expect to go back in?
I mean, I was going back to the bench, I'm going to be available for my teammates. I'm never going to quit on my teammates. So, but it's also not my decision whether I go back in the game or not. But, I thought I owed it to my teammates to be there and never quitting on them, so. But it's no issue with me not going back in either. I was quite stiff, to be honest, so it's probably better I didn't go back in.
Hello, Draymond. You talk about move forward, but how did you make sure that move forward is going to the right way?
Do the right things, As long as the objective is to win, and that's the main objective, then the only way forward is the right way, if that's the objective.
You guys didn't expect to be 15-15 after 30 games. I mean, not at all. So how much of that...
Probably why tempers are flaring.
Yeah, I was going to get to that. I mean, is that a factor in some of the frustrations?
Of course. Quite honestly, if everybody's okay with being 15-15 and it's just whoop-de-doo, talk to me when they're 41-41. Can't be whoop-de-doo when you 15-15. Something got to give. So... But we were 13-15, so I'll take 15-15. Just means it's headed in the right direction.
Dre, over here, you had the ejection in the last game, and obviously it was real emotional. Do you see this as a carryover from that at all, or?
No, you see me playing. I was playing pretty damn. I was moving well, and so no, but it wasn't carryover for me. I thought I was just fine.
Draymond, do you feel like if you were feeling like it was too hot, the situation was just too hot, and you needed to leave the bench, Did you feel like that was a moment of growth or responsibility for it not to get bigger than it was, or how do you view?
I just thought that was best for me, and everybody. Like, you stay in a hot situation, there's no way to stop it. So I just wanted to remove myself from it.
And then did you want to make sure you came to the podium to talk about it, to address it?
For sure.
Hey, Draymond. Talking about frustration, how do you differentiate between like frustration that's helpful for the team versus frustration that might not be?
I think if your frustration is about doing the right things and everything moving the right direction, it's not going to always be as vanilla as you want it to be. So I think that's how you make sure it's positive. As long as it's directed towards what the main goal is, then everybody can figure it out and you can work through it. If it's not directed at that, then you kind of sink. So what I know is everybody around here want to win. And we have not done that at a high level this year. So we're trying to figure that out.
Did anybody come back and talk to you?
Yeah. That was fine.
In other words, what did you do back there in the moment in between?
Stretch. It was good. I was real loose, and then I got cold.
How would you describe you've talked about it over the years. You've had these with Steve before. Just how would you describe your relationship, however many years in, with Steve?
We've won a lot of championships together. A lot of success. He's had a lot of success as a coach. I've had a lot of success as a player. Those things can never be taken away, so we continue to move forward, figure out what we need to do to win games, and that's the most important thing.